We are still brewing hot. We are still having hot and cold conversations about the squad that Team India has selected. I mean, every squad, if you look deeply, they have issues around some established legendary names. For example, let's take Australia. The captain Aaron Finch is one of their biggest worries because he needs to score, and right now over the last few years his form was not that consistent and not that mind blowing what it used to be. Aaron Finch used to be this destroyer, but against the swinging ball, especially the one that comes in, Finch has some problems. Steven Smith is one of my favorites. He is a brilliant batter, but is T20 the best format that he plays in? Actually, no. So, will Steve Smith be batting at number three? That's a huge question. And if he does, I think, I mean, even if without Steven Smith, the Australian score is pretty nice because Mitchell Marsh is more than capable of batting at number three. He has a big hitting capacity suited for the game. Well, but we don't know. Like I said, some legendary names, they are indeed the big issue and talking point when it comes to this format and the modern take that T20 has taken. Because, for example, we are talking about is KL Rahul in a defensive mindset? I think yes. If he just opens up, he's one of the most exciting batters around. Virat Kohli at number three. He had a fabulous last game with that 100 against Afghanistan. But I think there still will be a few questions regarding the form and the attitude that it brings in. But in my book, I would like to see a few players there to actually play the way Virat Kohli plays. So I will definitely have him at number three. But there are questions being asked. And obviously there are a few more questions. But the names, the big names, for example, Babar Azam and Mohammad Rizwan, they've been scoring a few runs. But at what rate? The strike rate is actually one of the most important factors when it comes to T20 batting, and some big, huge, legendary names are the ones that's actually being questioned right now because the youngsters play with a certain attitude that's the need of the hour. But all eyes are now on what the playing 11 is going to be because we know that the score is announced, the 15 is set. Now we have to pick 11 out of that 15 who will represent, who will be the best suited for each team. So we're talking about Team India. We have a few questions to be answered, but let's see how it goes. But yeah, we'll talk about that. I'll make my playing 11 very soon, tomorrow or day after. But right now, the next game that India will be playing will be against Australia. And we were expecting a full strength Australian squad. So even in conditions that will be favoring us, because we're playing in India, the conditions should be suited for Indian players, the batters and the bowlers. But a few big names that will walk straight into the Australian 11 will be missing. Mitchell Starc, Mitchell Marsh and Marcus Stoinis. They are like huge names in international cricket. They are out because of injury, and Mitchell Starc has a knee problem. Mitchell Marsh has an ankle issue, and Marcus Stoinis had a side issue. So they are not coming to India and will be replaced by Nathan Ellis, Daniel Sams, and Sean Abbott. Now, these players are world class. All the three names that we took, they are world class, and let's hope that they will recover in time for the World Cup because we need the big players. Not just from an Indian perspective, from a global, from a sports perspective, from a cricketing perspective, we need the big players. Even Ravindra Jadeja will be missed by fans across the world, not just Indian cricket fans, but fans across the world will be missing the services and the energy, especially that Ravindra Jadeja brings into the game. So yeah, we'll all miss the big names, the big players, and we definitely want Mitchell Marsh, Mitchell Starc, and Marcus Stoinis to be in the Australian side for the World Cup, but they're definitely not coming to India. So India will not get a chance to actually play against, let's say, their top side because three of their big, let's say four, because David Warner was not coming. So four of their playing 11, the definite 100% sure shot playing 11 members will definitely not be playing in India. So yeah, we may not be playing against a full strength Australian side, but Australia will always be putting up some good decent sides. So that's the thing for today. What used to happen? I used to have these discussions in radio every day, and I make videos, but I won't get time to actually edit them. So I decided, chalo yaar, koi graphics nahi, kuch bhi nahi. I'll just put those videos up like it's a live video. So this is coming live without any edits. So we'll see if I get time. We'll do some detailed edited graphical representations in the future videos. But for the time being, I'm just hoping that Team India gets their playing 11 sorted in the two T20 series, the 6 games that's coming up, 3 against Australia, 3 against South